All right, so let me say good evening to you and thank you so much for your time here on CTV Ghana's #1. This is Facts of the Week, another brand new edition for you this evening. So, of course, you know that currently as we speak, everything is about Ablekuma North constituency, specifically in 19 polling station. And just in, we can confirm that Irabana Obeng of the National Democratic Congress has been confirmed as the winner for this particular election. We'll bring you that video shortly and also go to the grounds and speak to our reporter Sami Jesse, who is currently on the ground. So tonight we're looking at the electoral dynamics. We'll go into data and tell you what the figures have been in the past and what currently the figures are. We'll link that to the 2024 elections and what the two parties whether or not they have gained in this particular election. We'll talk about security. We'll talk about everything Ablekuma North this evening. Let me say thank you to Fenat Wood is for Life. Great furniture is made by Fenat. Thank you so much for your support for Facts of the Week, and also Akwaba Natural Mineral Water, quenching thirst and nourishing the nation with pure, clean and refreshing. Akwaba Natural Mineral Water is the best water for you. So let me say thank you to Fenat Wood and Akwaba Natural Mineral Water. My guest already seated. I have three gentlemen in the studio. Dr. Frederick Ntiama, he is a lecturer at University of Ghana and also a member of the NDC's communication team. I have Neil Kwame, a member of the MPP's communication team, and then David Kumiado, who is executive director for Care for Free and Fair Elections. Let me welcome them. Gentlemen, welcome to the show this evening.
Thank you.
I'm sure that we've all monitored the Ablekuma North election. Today, everything has been them. But let me hold you on and go on the phone line and speak to our reporter Sami Jesse, who is currently on the ground. Sami, thank you so much for the hard work throughout the day. I know that it's been a very hectic one. What's the latest information coming from the ground?
So right now, when you come to Ablekuma North, you could see that the NDC supporters are jubilating here. They are very happy. They are claiming that their candidate has won, so they are very happy. But let me go to some of the results that are...
Sami, kindly speak up for me. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's a bit far, but we'll manage that.
Okay, so let me go through some of the provisional results. St. Peter's Methodist Church, where the chaotic issues happen around this afternoon. Ekwefriye of the MPP got 77. Irabana Obeng of the NDC got 130. That is 130. Pentecost Church, Odoko, Ekwefriye got 21.
Hello, Sami.
Irabana Obeng. Hello, KOG. Can you hear me?
I can't hear Sami, so we'll have to come in studio. Then we'll rework on the lines and get Sami there. I can't hear Sami well. So Sami JC is our reporter on the ground. Let me start with Dr. Frederick Ntiama. Your assessment of today's exercise.
KOG, good evening and good evening to my colleagues in the studio here. And I want to say good evening to your viewers as well. I would say that this is one of the most peaceful elections I have been monitoring since 2016.
Okay.
Why am I saying this? Because if you look at this election, even the parties involved, they have all confirmed that except one or two places that there were one or two altercations. A number of the polling centers, everything went smoothly. So I would say there is peace, and this was very peaceful. I will commend the people who were involved in organizing the electoral process for having ensured, and also our security agencies. Except that in the morning we realized one of the security officers exhibited a lifestyle or a behavior that is unacceptable as a security personnel. And I will go on to say a big, thumbs up to our IGP for bringing that person to order. I think a few minutes after the video went viral, this person was interjected, and I think that is a good step in the right direction. So aside that, everything has been smooth and everything has been peaceful. We've heard Honorable Howard Kumsin narrating story that almost all the polling stations or polling centers she visited, there was peace and there was tranquility, except, one polling center or one polling station that there were one or two things. And these things, since it's a human institution, you are likely to have people who might go against what has been set as a standard. So this is expected in every human institution. But by and large, this has demonstrated that NDC as a government always ensure peace. And since we took over from 7 January 2025, everything we have been doing and the campaigns that we have been putting across is to make sure that Ghana becomes peaceful for everybody, for those who are doing business, for political opponents and all that. And we have demonstrated this today at Ablekuma South, Ablekuma North, showing all Ghanaians that we mean peace, and every day, on any day, even if the 2028 elections that we are all eyeing, we are going to experience peace in the country.
I see. Ni, can you also join me? So we're looking at the prelims, the assessments of the election so far, before we come to details of it, the security and the dynamics of the figures.
Good evening to yourself, my co-panelist, and your viewers this evening. I am highly disappointed. One, I'm disappointed at you. Secondly, disappointed at my senior brother here, who is a PhD holder and a lecturer at the University of Ghana, whom I expected to do more than what he just did. Why do I say it so?
Because he said the election was peaceful.
Of course. I mean, your colleague, a reporter, was assaulted this morning. And I expected that even before you start this conversation, you should go all out and condemn it. Today, it is your brother. Tomorrow, it will be you. And I don't think this thing should be entertained in our political space, irrespective of your political color or wherever you're coming from. It's unfair, it's uncalled for, and I condemn it with everything. My brother said the election was very peaceful. I don't know his definition of peace, because if you follow the whole process, I was there since yesterday. This morning, I was, at the exact polling station where the chaos started. There are video evidence all over social media where opposition members were assaulted, we were beaten, others were chased out of the election grounds, voters were intimidated. We saw the current regional minister of Greater Accra openly said it in plain language that vote buying is nothing. It is something that they normally do, and that should be encouraged. Clearly, we as Ghanaians, we are getting to a point where the will of the people will not reflect anymore. We are getting to a point where whenever there is an election, whoever is, able to gather what we call macho men or thugs to storm a particular polling station, you become a winner. We are getting to that point. And what we are seeing, we are rather encouraging people to start growing individuals to fight for them. Do you get it? The Electoral Commission said 3 polling stations, and that they are waiting for the security agencies to provide them with security to be able to call it that 3 polling station resource and declare the winner. they came out and said that, no, we are no more doing the 3 coalition, but rather going to organize 19 polling stations elections, rerun. The police couldn't provide you with security just to declare 3 polling stations. But today, they were able to provide security for you to run 19 polling stations.
Okay, so can you hold on for me? Let me go back to the constituency. Jesse joins me back on the phone. Jesse, thank you for the hard work. So you were giving us an update on what's been happening in the various polling stations.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so right now in the Ablekuma North constituency, you see the NDC supporters or sympathizers jubilating, saying that their candidate, Madame Rabna Obeng, has won the election. Let me go through some of the provisional results that has come in. St. Peter's Methodist Church, where the chaotic issues happened this afternoon or this morning. The QFPA of the MPP had 7. Rabna Obeng of the NDC had 130. Pentecost Church, Odoko, where they slapped the GH1 reporter. There to QFPA had 21. Rabna Obeng had 38. Pentecost Church, Odoko, no, 2. Rabna Obeng had 18. QFPA had 15. Presby Church, QFPA had 31. Rabna Obeng had 37. Awoshi, DBLA office, QFPA had 97. NDC had 119. That is Rabna Obeng. So, looking at the numbers, though the gap is not poor, but you could see that Rabna Obeng is leading currently. So right now, we are moving to the Regional Coalition Center, which is the EC former head office in Accra. Okay. That's where they are going to do the collation of the 19th polling station of the rerun of the election. So right now, we are on our way going there to see how the collation will go.
Okay, right. Jesse, thank you so much for that update. So that's my colleague, Sami Jesse, giving us an update. So they are moving to the Regional Coalition Center where the official declaration will be made by the returning officer of the Electoral Commission. So you're making a point. So can you wrap up for me on the assessments and then we'll get to the details?
My point is that the results that we are all seeing do not reflect, the will of the people.
Why do you say that's not reflect the will of the people?
Because we saw, look at the numbers that are coming in. The Methodist, that polling station, we are expecting over 400 people to vote today. Today, it was less than 100 people that came out.
So if it was a low turnout, how does that?
Because of the intimidation that started, people were afraid to even come to the polling station to cast their vote. We saw what was happening over there.
But apart from the where the incident happened, that's the Methodist Church. Most of them were relatively, cool areas where we didn't record any, serious intimidation.
That cannot be true. It was a signal. It was a signal. The NDC started sending signal early in the morning, telling the people that don't come out, and when you do, we will harm you. And there are many demonstrations where even MPP, National Executive, were beaten, were assaulted. Former Minister of State were assaulted. We all saw the videos. Let's not run away from these things. But you see, my own point is, we shouldn't encourage this kind of practice in our political space. Like I said, Ghana is getting to a point where the will of the people in an election processes will not materialize anymore. Whoever is able to gather or mobilize macho men to storm a particular polling station to declare or intimidate people in his favor becomes a representation of the of the people. And I don't think such things should be encouraged in our political space. irrespective of the political colors, whether today it is NDC or tomorrow NPP will be in power. Okay. It's uncalled for, and you must all come out and condemn it. Condemn the police service, condemn the EC for doing that, condemn the NDC. And today I was expecting the president to at least issue a statement to that effect.
Well, the president spoke through the government's spokesperson.
I have not seen that.
Was Shamima granted an interview to the president?
Did she condemn that?
Yes, so yes.
She did condemn that.
Condemn the various.
So it shouldn't end there. We saw these people. I mean, there are videos evidence. We know them. These people should be, arrested. We know them. My brother is laughing. He knows them. These people are well.
The police officer who attacked the first.
I'm not talking about the police officer. I'm talking about the tax. Those people who assaulted our Kumsin, Chris Lloyd, the deputy national organizer of the party, and the others. These people should be arrested by now. They should be arrested.
Okay.
And you know one funny thing? After this whole thing, we saw Mustafa Bandi going around, shaking these people, shaking their hands, telling them they've done well. In fact,
you don't have evidence.
Well, I am giving you. I am giving you.
Shoot them and said that. Well done. That is
a minister. That is your position. I am giving you what exactly happened at the polling station.
Okay, so we'll come to the security issue. So let me bring David Kumiado into the conversation. David, we've had several conversations on radio, but your assessment of the election so far, as an election watcher, from where you sit, do you think that the election was peaceful, relatively calm, or it was generally a chaotic scene to watch?
Okay, thank you very much. I will say good evening to yourself again, my colleague panelists here, and then our cherished viewers. I'm going to use the norm.
Okay.
This is what we always say from 2016, 2012, 2020, 2024. We say that the elections was relatively peaceful. That's what we say.
Yeah.
You see, this election is a repetition of what we have always known. There's not been any change. Having followed, monitored, advocated, researched electoral matters, it is a similar thing that has been occurring every time we have election. And I can give you a litany of examples. Let's go back to Ayawaso West Wagon. We saw what occurred there.
So after the elections, what happened at the polling center? That's a Harkum City being attacked.
Yes. What happened at Ayawaso West Wagon? Maybe this one will say it's a miniature of what happened in Ayawaso West Wagon. We know what happened in Akwetia sometime, Talensi sometime. We know what happened in the 2024 elections, where 3 people lost their lives in Hawa Kumsin's constituency. Okay? We know what happened in the 2020 elections, where 14 individuals lost their lives, including women and children. As we speak today, 1 person has been maimed. 2016, it did happen. Even in this, I thought that we had learned something from the things that have occurred.
Yeah.
Right from 2012 to 2020. But in 2024, the same thing happened. But we have our politicians, our political actors conclude that the elections was relatively peaceful. So this elections has been relatively peaceful. Now, you mentioned about just one polling station that we had some altercations or violence occurred. There's not one. There's about 3 of them. Odoko Presby. Okay. Polling station 4. Awoshi. The Lord's Pentecostal Church polling station. And then Awoshi DBLA polling station. At the DBLA polling station, thugs, or let me say individuals dressed in military uniform, armed. 10 of them were arrested by the police and taken away. So these things are things that have occurred, and we have been speaking about them. Electoral violence, electoral violence, electoral violence. These 2 politicians, when it suits them, they are okay. They will speak to their advantage. And we just condemn it once, and then it was normal, then nothing, then we are gone. Why are we crying today? Let's condemn all of them that has happened. And let's encourage the police to act. Me, if you ask me, I put the blame on the doorstep of the police. Because I've said that. What do you call him? The the young promising teacher trainee graduate. He was stabbed and killed as a result of just registration exercise. Just go and write your name in a book and get an opportunity to participate in the national elections. He was killed. Howard Kumsen's son, 2024, limited registration exercise, he was stabbed. NDC's general constituency secretary was beaten and after 3 days died. Are we now seeing that these things are going to harm us today, therefore we are complaining? Let's encourage the police to do their work effectively and efficiently. That when these things happen, they should treat it as a criminal issue, not a partisan political issue. That people think that, oh, these guys are party men, so we can't do them anything. The way people were shot dead, the guys that did that, where are they? Have you seen any reports from the police that tells that these guys have been incarcerated or have been prosecuted and then meted with appropriate desert? Have you heard anything like that? Have you seen any reports like that? Obviously not. And we are still in this business. You see, so we must encourage the police to do their work well.
Okay.
If Peter did it, and Peter has been punished for that nefarious act, I am sure that Michael will never try it. Because the reason why there is punishment is for what? Deterrence.
Sure.
So if there are no punishment, there is what? An encouragement. And this is what we are witnessing. Every elections witnesses violence. Every elections. When is it going to stop? It lies in the mouth and the hands and the hearts of these politicians.
Interesting. Let me come to you because you raised the issue of how Kumsin. So in the video we saw she spraying
pepper spray
elements with the substance which is believed to be pepper spray. The question is, why would a former government official go into an election or go to a polling station with pepper spray? And of course that resulted into the attack on her.
Thank you very much. I don't know what you mean by we saw how Akumsin spraying pepper spray in the crowd.
But you've seen the video.
There's no video. If you can
You've
show
not
it,
seen the video?
if you can show it to the viewers will appreciate it.
So you've not seen the video where how is spraying a substance believing to be pepper spray.
Unless maybe you prove me otherwise by showing the video to the viewers this evening to appreciate it.
Okay, so
the fact of the matter, the fact of the matter.
So the producers will put that video on the screen for us to ascertain the fact.
The fact of the matter is that, I mean, it was somebody who was alleging that our Kumsin was, entered into the polling station space with pepper spray. It was somebody who was alleging.
I saw a video.
That's what I'm saying. I have not.
Substance. David, I'm sure you've also seen.
Yeah, I
don't know whether you've seen that.
What I'm saying is, I have not. What I'm saying, I have not. Unless maybe you prove me by showing the video to the viewers this evening to appreciate your position. Other than that, it will be very difficult for me to accept your view.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, we saw everything. Look, how Akumsin is just one person, a woman. We saw about 50 armed men entered the polling station.
But your communication director says 30.
Please. Please.
No,
I am telling you that about 50 armed officers, 50 armed tagged, entered the polling station space in the presence of the police officers, assaulted Hawakumsin in the presence of the police officers. I mean, we saw the videos. How
you say that the police were standing.
In fact, the police aided the tax to assault our Kumsin and the MPP officials. Because in the video, if you look at how the tax entered the space, the police actually gave them the opportunity to have access to the polling station space.
Okay, so we have the video on the screen.
So this is the video.
So this is the video.
So this is the video. You saw the police officers. They were
so
actually.
The police officers were trying to prevent these gentlemen, but I'm sure we're just overwhelmed by the numbers.
Look,
and so we'll see Honorable Akumsin in the shortly. So these are the police officers trying to.
How many police How many police officers do we see over
there? Pocketed. So the police officers tried to get close to her.
Look, the police officers, they aided them. So, they escorted them to our Kumsi.
Please, let's see the ending of the video.
They were rushing to
so they were rushing to her honorable Hakumsi.
No, you see, the video, should come back. You see how the tanks entered the space.
So whether or not, whether how they entered, at least
so
there was some kind of intervention by the police.
See, even some of them were held even at the shed not to enter, but I think they overpowered the police.
So please, let's get a full video where Honorable Hakumsi was spraying the substance, so you can make your point.
So the whole point is that listening to Senior here, he's saying the numbers of the attacks overpowered the police officers. Look,
but at least there was some effort by the police officers to stop these gentlemen.
Senior, I don't want to dwell.
No, because you are creating an impression that the police officers allowed these thugs to assault Honorable Hakumsi. That's the impression you want to create.
So what was the mandate of the police officers at the police station? What was their mandate? Why are they
to provide security, to provide everyone is safe.
Security at the police station. So what happened? How did the thugs have access to the police station space? How did they enter? How did the thugs enter the space to have access to look at where our Hakumsi was standing? How did these people have access to the woman? It's a question of consent. So when I say the police officers aided these thugs to assault our Hakumsi, I am right to say that.
Okay. No, continue.
So that's Honorable Hakumsi.
I think they should reverse it.
So if we can bring the tape back where we see the former MP for Utusenya is spraying a substance. So this is unacceptable for her to be pushed to the ground.
Not just pushed, it was kicked on top of that.
So let's have the video back where she was putting. So the police officer at least tried their best.
Oh, so this is not how police provide prevent people from assaulting
about
somebody.
5 or 6 men moved towards Honorable Hakumsi.
How many police officers do we see in that space? There are more than 20. More than 20.
So I disagree.
Look, so look. They allowed them.
So you see the video.
That's the aspect.
So that is defense. The woman is defending herself.
So
what are they talking about?
So, but initially you were disputing the fact that she sprayed the substance.
No, the opposition was that. No, listen.
So now point has been established that she sprayed the substance.
So your position. The reason why
I want you to accept.
Please, let me clarify.
But do you believe? Do you see that there was a substance being sprayed? I want you to establish that fact.
No.
Then you can come in with your argument.
I won't because in law, defense, self-defense.
I don't have a problem with the self-defense, but the point we need to establish is that there was a substance being sprayed.
You create the impression that we saw our Hakumsi also spraying pepper.
Are you not seeing the video now?
What I'm saying is
no. Have you seen
when
the video?
you create the impression that we saw our Hakumsi also spraying pepper spray in the crowd, it means the woman also went there to create something. Attack somebody with pepper spray, because pepper spray that you are talking about is also a weapon.
Yes.
So when you create the impression that we saw our Hakumsi spraying pepper spray in the crowd, it means she also went there to cause chaos. But that was not the position of the whole thing. The position was that this woman was standing there. Without anything, talking to the. I'm coming.
Where did she get the pepper spray?
We'll get there. This woman was standing there talking to an officer. Okay, when these people, apprehended. Listen, she was standing there, and these people came. Look at the video. The woman was standing there without doing anything, talking to somebody. And these people, about 20 officers, entered, and they were walking directly to the woman. And you say what?
Okay.
So it was a self-defense, and that is, acceptable in law. I have every right to defend myself when I sense what we call a danger towards me. I don't have to stand there and allow that thing to harm me before. I have every right to defend myself. Act 29, it is clear. So the point that I'm making is that this thing is uncalled for. Whatever might have happened 2019, 2020, whatever, I condemn it. 67 years and above as a state, we shouldn't be seeing this kind of things in our political space. We're talking about democracy. This is not democracy. This act is not democracy. If somebody wants to tell me this is democracy, then it will be difficult for me to accept what democracy is. Democracy is about you going to the poll, cast your vote, express your opinion or your choice of leadership. It's not about somebody intimidating you. It's not about somebody assaulting you.
Okay. So let me come to Doc on the dynamics of the figures or the election. What might have caused the victory for Irabenobi?
KOJ, before I will touch on I think my colleague Kwame made some allegations that were not true, so I have to respond to that.
Okay.
Quickly. Because if he sits in the studio here and tell everybody, those watching us, that he has not seen any video moving around that shows that there is some substance that was sprayed by the former Minister of State and a former MP of Ewutu Senya, then I would think that he's just seeing what he wants to see. He's select to see what he wants to see. But clearly we have established this here. Why would she go to any premise? A matter of fact, there's an election going on. Why would she go with pepper spray or with anything that's purportedly to be a weapon? Why would she go there? That is the first question, because it means that you have a preconceived mind that you are going to cause a problem, and when the problem arises, you defend yourself. Because that is what exactly he's saying in the studio. You went there with pepper spray. He was quoting Act 29. The same act suggests that using pepper spray and all those things are forbidden. You're not supposed to carry pepper spray on you on anywhere, because these are weapons. He has established that. So why would he? Even the police officers for this election, they were all not allowed to carry weapons on them. Most of them were asked not, because of the precedents that has happened in Ayawaso and all that. So why would a woman, she's saying for Christ's sake, she's a woman with such intention, a woman with such evil thought, goes to a police station with weapon, and you are here defending a woman? Are we saying that women cannot commit criminal offenses? We were here in Ewutu Senya when somebody fired a gun. It went through container to the point that it hit somebody. Later the person died. When they were investigating the issue, she came out, and I'm even shocked that she's still walking free. It means that the same police that you are accusing, they are not doing their work well. Since the past 8 years, they've not been doing their work well. So why were you not complaining? When she admitted that she's the one who fired the gun, which we all know, and for 8 years, you never saw anything wrong with the police not arresting her. Today, you are sitting here telling us that because there was 1 or 2 issues at a polling station, and that involves an MPP member, who can even point out that the people who attacked her are people from NDC? Nobody. As I sit here right now, I don't know the people who attacked her. And we have issued a statement in that regard, that we condemn the acts that went on. And we don't admit in any way that we have sent people to go and do that. The people who died in Ewutu Senya, do you think they don't have family members? The people who died during the Techiman issue, the 14 people that died, you think they don't have family members?
Techiman South.
Techiman South, yes. You think they don't have family members? See, if you do something today, we have something called karma or whatever it is. Don't think that you take somebody's life and you hide behind the fact that, the same crying, everybody is crying. Am I not a woman? Am I not this? This is the same crying, you are crying for her. People's lives have been taken for the past 8 years. Have you complained on any stage that this act, you just sit here and say that I've condemned? Have you made any public pronouncement that these people should be brought to book? The people who beat Honorable Sam George.
On that, for me.
How many of them have you seen them being prosecuted? But the guy who assaulted a journalist this morning, that police officer who is
interdicted.
Yeah, has been interdicted. In Ayawa, so we saw police officers in uniform assaulting an MP. None of these police officers have been interdicted. And we sit here and say that, oh, that one is past. We can't continue because this is a new era. A new era for, what reason? That the one who requires justice cannot be provided for that person because it's past. There's no expiry date to criminality. This one we have to establish. So you were asking me about the victory. Ghanaians have seen what we are doing. We promised Ghanaians that we are going to deliver this country and this economy from the wicked leadership of the NPP.
Okay, so we'll come to the dynamics. So let's run.
KOG, you asked me about the results. What has accounted for our victory?
We want to do a build up from the 2008 differences, the results that have come.
I thought you allowed me to say why we have won.
Yeah, you come to that, but I'm just building the point from there. And then you add up to what has been established. So we saw in 2008, so the figures will be on the screen. Want to look at the figures and the difference that came in those elections. So the MPP, that says Justice Joe Appiah, 45,179 votes, representing 57%. The NDC's Ashford Tavia Smith, 30,115. So the difference was 15,029. So that went in favor of the MPP, obviously. 2012. Joe Appiah again, 53,115 votes, representing 58%. NDC's Ras Mubarak, 34,534 votes, representing 38%. So the difference was 18,581. So it jumped from 15,029 to 18,581. 2016, the next year free 54,698. Representing 66%, Sally Amaki Dako Atopi also polled 26,813 votes, representing 32%. It jumped to 27, so the difference jumped to 27,885. 2020, Sheila Batel's 54,544 votes, representing 64%. Ashley Mensah, 29,704%, 4,000 votes, representing 34%. So it reduced from 27,000 to 24,840. And then we come to 2024, where we saw the rerun. So Nanekwe free at 32,512. Iraq now being 32,464. And then it led us to the rerun of 19 police stations. So MPP has been a stronghold of the MPP. MPP have won that seats since 2016, but it kept appreciating. But in the latter part, it kept reducing. Now it is clear that Irab Nobing is going to take the seats. So now it brings the conversation back to where you wanted to go. That what accounted for the swing in the switch from MPP seats to an almost NDC seats. Let me put it that way.
KOG, I think this one, I don't even have to talk. I have to give the time to my brother to explain why they have lost. Because if you look at this clearly, it tells you that there's something going on. Ghanaians are now smart. Ghanaians now, they can read in between the lines. See, when they were giving the free SHS, I'm happy. I mean, they did well. We came and we have also continued with the free HS, making it even better than what we came to meet it. They were educating Ghanaians to be wiser. And we have to commend them for opening the eyes of Ghanaians, because now they know what is good and what is bad. And that is why they are getting this resource. Now Ghanaians can read in between the lines, because for 8 years we have been in a very difficult situation. Look at 2016. You realize that their votes appreciated. But 2020, they had a drop. Why? Because we had tested 4 years of the administration. And Ghanaians knew, people at Ablekuma North, they knew that this government cannot help them. So they had a change of mind. At least they have gone through 4 years of free SHS for gaining knowledge and all that. So now they can know that these people, they came to deceive us. And that is what is happening. After 8 years, Now most of them have been educated. Now they know what is the truth. They know what is the reality. And they can now see that NPP can never help any Ghanaian in any way. And the only solution is to bring John Dramani Mahama. And that is why they voted massively to close that gap. And when we came, you have seen that in the past 7 months, anything that we promise, if it is not done, it is still in the process. We have achieved about 80%. Now, no fee stress for first years who are in public universities, regular students, everything is being paid for. AFUF is paid. For students who are on fee paying, about 2,500 is disbursed into the account for first years who are undergrad. This is going on. We have seen the issue about Ejumera. We have seen a 24-hour economy being launched. We have seen all the initiative, everything we promised Ghanaians. President Kufuor said, look at your economic situation and vote. These people are voting because they have seen that there's a government that can change their lifestyle. There's a government that has brought CD down, and that has brought dollar down. So now if you look at the CD, I just bought an item on Thursday. I bought a machine. I'm into medical practice too. So I bought a machine which is used to run normal lab tests.
Okay.
I paid with bank transfer charges. The exchange rate I had was 11 cedis, 15 pesos. Before that, beginning of this year, I bought an iPhone and I had 18 cedis exchange rates using GT Bank. So if you have this kind of government, then it's over to the people of Ablekuma North. They have decided that what today we are showing Ghanaians and we are showing the rest of our family members and relatives staying outside Ablekuma that we are also smart people and we know what is good. And that is what has reflected. And I want to say that we are not done. They should expect more because their MP who has been their MP who has been elected, Irabna Obi, is going to make sure that she's going to lobby for development in that area that will affect the lives of the people there. Because we saw this when we were going to John Kume's place, when we were having this by-elections and stuff like that. President Akufo-Addo went there and he said that, are you going to vote for the government that is struggling to come, or you are going for government that is in power that can change life? And this is what they have done because they have learned that when a former president like Akufo-Addo speaks, you need to listen. And so they have listened and they have given us a verdict today.
Right, thank you so much. So David, let me come to, so back on radio, we were talking about the John Mahama factor, because before the 2020, during the 2024 elections, it was unknown who was going to win the election. So it looks like that really helped the incumbent member of parliament because it's an NPP seat. Now there's a change of government. John Mahama has taken the affairs of the country. Did the John Mahama factor come to play in this election, or it was just like you said on radio, the people are just being discerning now?
Okay, thank you. I think that it's three things come to play. What we're experiencing today, as in change of the wind that is blowing.
Yeah.
New policies. And then the desire to have development. You see, yesterday, the NDC wasn't in power. So in 2024, it was very difficult for you to be able to determine whether people were really going to vote for a new party in terms of strongholds and then swing areas and then all those things. But today, where we stand, it's very different. Like he has said, and my brother also have said, because everybody wants to be part of whose mother is in the kitchen. So if my mother is in the kitchen, then obviously I must be there.
I need to eat.
Yes. Because see, hunger is very difficult. I'm telling you, we say in our local parlance, So if you're a rational human being, and you know that I had a journal, I had your niche, or better me boss said that, then you say you are going to go with that. Even our ladies, they don't like the
I've been there.
Yes, everybody wants where the is sweet.
The cash is flowing.
Yes. So obviously, seeing that if you vote for Arabna is going to add on to the government. Arabna's government is in power. Her party is in power.
She's now also a board member for NAIP.
The possibility for her to get even an appointment somewhere to gain more and also have to be able to have opportunities to give to people is very high. But who says my brother will be appointed as what? Every board member, you won't get it. Not to talk of Nana Okyere. Obviously, it's I'm going to fetch water on stone. No, nobody will do that.
Okay.
So basically, it is with this particular ideology, like we said, human beings are rational beings. So obviously, as we are thinking, we are analyzing. And I also said that, you see, those who win the elections for either parties are floating voters. Voters who do not have any allegiance to any of the political parties. So where he or she thinks will benefit, he or she will benefit, then that's where the person goes. And obviously, when you look at the 24-hour economy that has been promised, if you look at many other things that have been promised and the opportunities that are there in terms of job opportunities and all that, everybody wants to go where there are promising opportunities. So for me, I am not that surprised seeing where the election or how the election has gone and who won the elections. Obviously, the voters are thinking rationally. And also observe, anytime there's voter apathy, it goes against the incumbent. It's either people are angry, people are disappointed. You see, that we have been with you. Even they are saying, one of the interviews that I heard, they said 28 years that the NPP has ruled that particular constituency. And they have not seen development. So what they want a fresh person, they want a new person, a new face, a young and dynamic individual that can bring change, that can bring some development. So basically, that may be the reason, the rationale for going to vote. And those who didn't go and vote, normally when people are disappointed, they say that, okay, I'm disappointed with you, but I don't like you either, so I'll stay in the house. And that one, it goes to the detriment of the one whose supporter says that I'm not going there. It happened a lot in Ashanti region. That is why most of the seats NDC took them. Because people say, why we are not going to vote? And you realize that this is the same thing that has panned out here.
Yeah.
So obviously, people are just behaving as human beings, rational human beings. They look at where it's better and then they go. Businessmen, where they find the thing, the prices of a thing very low, that's where they go to buy their things.
But I'm sure people are also wondering why it is going this way, because before the rerun, the MPP was winning. They had 48. They were leading with 48 votes.
Yes.
So now we get into the rerun with just 19 polling stations. Then it looks like the figures are in a way overwhelming. Against the MPP.
I was going to come there. You see, even the reason why voter apathy, in my belief, is the confusion that has ensued in my brother's party, the NPP. There are people who perhaps might believe that, leadership of the party has spoken. They say we are not going for that elections, so everybody must not participate. And then part of the party, including Dr. Baumia, they are 2024 flag bearer, including Brana Champon, who wants to be the flag bearer, including Kennedy Japon, has disregarded and disrespected the party leadership position or the directive. And they say, even though the party has said we are not going, we are going.
And especially when Dr. Bamia is also a key member of NEC.
Thank you. You see, these are not just mere members of the party. These are very influential people. These are well-respected individuals in the party.
Yeah.
So if such persons are defying the orders, the directive of the party leadership, obviously, who are you? So if I'm one person who thinks that I believe in what the party says, what the other people are doing is not good, I will not go there. I will not participate in the elections because the party leadership says that we are not going to contest. You get a point. So these are some of the dynamics that I believe that has played in the what we are seeing. That even polling centers that my brother said that could record numbers of over 400. You realize that even people that went to that polling station to cast their ballot were 100. Even some of the places were even less than 100. When you put both Arabna and then the Nana Okyere together, for example, Pentecost, okay, Nana Okyere got 21, Arabna got 38. It's not even up to 100, just a little over 50, not even 60. That is 59. Then you ask yourself, what is happening? I believe that it is perhaps maybe the confusion that has resulted into these particular actions by the people. You see, so these are some of the things I believe that had occurred. That is why we are seeing what we are seeing.
Okay. Let me come to you. So your party was so confident because of the quick one. Now the provisional results is that NDCC Rabna being has 34,090, and then MPP's Nana Okyere Free 33,881, 33,881. Rabna being 34,090. So the difference here is just 209. Let me come to you. Your party was so confident.
Sorry, just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay.
On radio, we did a calculation.
Yeah.
What was left?
It's about
215.
215, yeah. 215.
Have you seen the difference? We did this computation up there.
Sure.
Please, go ahead. Sorry.
So you're so confident. I remember even on radio, the Constituent Secretary, Freddie Green, says that they're in a comfortable lead. For all the cases, they are leading. So I said that we've heard this phrase before. Someone said that we're in a comfortable lead, but it tends to be the opposite. What do you think caused your defeat in this election?
Thank you very much. I don't understand by what caused our defeat. The MPP never lost.
But
this
lost
election. Please, let me state my point.
As we speak,
you've asked your question. Let me state my point.
So if you will come to Parliament?
Listen, I said. So
whoever wins comes to Parliament.
Look, I said the NPP never lost this election. As far as not parliamentary seat is concerned. The seat was taken. Oh, please, can I talk?
No, but you said never. So it means that you've taken us back to 2024. But this is a rerun of the election, just 19. But it will be added to that of the 2024.
Can I make my point?
You make your point.
The
but the
NPP,
fact is that now the election has.
Where you can state your position on that, and then that's fine with me. But I'm telling you, as far as the NPP is concerned, Ablekuma not parliamentary seat. We never lost that seat. And these are the reasons.
Okay.
The seat was taken away from the NPP.
How?
Illegally. Now you see, prior to December 7th, the Electoral Commission came out and told the whole country that look, considering all the polling stations and the records available to the Electoral Commission, which the presiding officers of the various polling stations has confirmed, okay, we are left with only 3 polling stations yet to be collated and to be added to the current results that we have. This was the position of the Electoral Commission.
Okay.
That we are left with only 3 polling stations. And when the issue went to court, it was the same 3 polling stations that the court directed. The court directed and issued an order that look, the Electoral Commission should collaborate with the police to make sure they have maximum security to recollect these 3 polling stations and to declare the winner of, what do we call it, Ablekuma parliamentary seat. This was the position of the court. The judicial powers of this land under Article 125 of the Constitution is vested in the court. And the court has directed that look, go out there, collaborate with the police service and make sure you have maximum security to collect the outstanding 3 polling stations and to go ahead and declare the winner. The winner could be a Rabna or Nana Okyere. was the position of the court. So we all of a sudden, the Electoral Commission came out and said that no, we are not going to collate the 3 results anymore, but rather we are going to do a rerun of 19 polling stations. It's not double standard. The inconsistency in the position of the Electoral Commission is not questionable. It's an issue of concern.
Of course, I agree with
it's an issue of concern that we must all be, interested in. We spoke about 3 polling stations. Outstanding 3 polling stations. Now you've turned around and you are telling the whole country that you want to do a rerun, not the entire constituency, but rather a selected 19 polling stations.
Because after review, they realized several anomalies within the police station.
You don't speak for the Electoral Commission.
I'm basing on what
Bossman, when he mounted the platform, this was the position that they want to do a rerun of 19 polling stations. So the question we were asking, what contributed to that 3, now 19?
Okay, so let me announce the phone lines. We'll pick a few calls. 0302 you come back to that. 0302 771593 0302 771593 is the phone line that you can call onto the show. 0302 771593.
So, going forward, based on the position of the Electoral Commission, when we did our coalition, we realized out of that, the whole polling station in the constituency, with the exception of the 3 polling stations, the MPP parliamentary seat, we were leading with about 300 votes difference, based on our internal coalition and the available pin sheet from the various polling stations. Now you have turned now around and running 19 additional polling stations.
So let me pick this.
You're taking my time from me.
I'll give it back to you. Hello, good evening. Sorry, we've lost this caller. 0302 771593 0302 771593 is the number to call. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
Yeah, but let me speak free.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in it now or come on the can speak seat in India on can want to move. So what I said, eka 3 we are as a tom come the back home. And they are car in but can one no dear. And they are
Commissioner.
So I said,
okay.
And I say first can speak seat in and declare results. And I used to so I who say a scan and I'm going buy and general have a try a press conference. And I walk at them with a moment the other so a scan. It's the young quarter about the football. So what I say? Me and this is a million people. Me can't in favor of the EC.
Okay.
Or your mistake. But not say who say, oh, that I know it's not going to catch them before they say, what the scan pieces in the buyer, but you're 3 5 years too much.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So when you call, you make it snappy, so others can also join the conversation. 0302 771593. Let me say thank you. Hello. Good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
I'm Kweku. I'm calling from Musu.
Kweku, talk to me.
Okay. It's somehow confusing though, but I think the MPP should have understand. Initially, they sent some of a photocopy. Even it's not a scan copy, it's a photocopy. That was what was the argument. That's where the argument came out from. So when you are bringing a photocopy and the EC don't have a copy, what do you call it? NDC2 don't have a copy. Definitely we have to go on a rerun. Because where did you get that photocopy from? Why don't you have the duplicate? You don't have the duplicate. You should have bring the duplicate, not a photocopy. Because as for a photocopy, everybody can change the figure and then do a photocopy and bring it, right? So if you don't have the duplicate and you are bringing a photocopy, it's no. And the EC also don't have what you have on your paper. I think when they were saying that it was about 37 or 38 or so, and it was brought to 19 or whatever, And even all those ones, NDC don't have their, but they saw that the EC is having their copy and you are having a scanned copy.
Okay.
That one is matched and they agree and they brought their their agent to come and confirm and they said yes. As for this one, we agree to it. But the ones that the NDC didn't agree to it and the EC also don't have a copy, I think that one we need to go
Very
on.
well. Very well. Right, thank you so much. So let me pick just last caller. Hello, good evening. Last caller, and then we'll wrap up the conversation with my panel. Last caller, hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from?
Hello.
Hi, your name and where you're calling from, please.
I'm calling from Medina.
Talk to me.
My name is. I'm calling from Medina, and my name is Amina.
Let's hear you.
Please tell the MPP man to go and sleep and let Mr. Work do his work for us, please. We are busy in the system working hard to make this work for Ghanaians. So let him go and sleep. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So that's all. So let's wrap up the conversation. Let me start with.
I was talking.
This is the third time he's speaking. We have all done 2-2, so you have to be fair to us. Right.
So in conclusion.
So just one. Let me give you just 1 minute.
So in conclusion, the MPP never lost Ablikuma, not parliamentary seat. In fact, the seat was taken away from us through the conspiracy of the Electoral Commission and that of the government, and decided to run 19 polling stations. And at the end of the day, declared the election results in favor of the NDC. So that is okay with us.
Okay.
That's okay with us.
Koji, I'm really surprised and I'm really disappointed in what Kwame is saying.
Okay.
This same EC that you brought into office after you had won 2016 election, this same EC sworn the president in 2020. This same EC, whatever results the EC gave you in 2020 was credible. We saw what happened in 2020 election, how even the declaration was carried out. And we started making complaints that the EC is not fit for purpose. Even recently, our chairman has stated this claim and has also made this emphatic that the EC, looking at the way they are doing their things, they are not fit for purpose. And MPP have defended EC from day one, 2016 up to now. Today, the EC is using the same mandate, is using the same laws, the same, regulations that has been operating with since 2016, and you are here complaining that now you have seen that the EC is in bed with the current administration. So can you also say that the EC was in bed with the former administration, which is NPP, from 2016 to 2024, before you handed over? This is not here or there. We have won the election. We have won the election. What I would tell my brother is that whilst he's speaking, I'm sure his party, ranks and file, they are listening to him. They should take advice from what this gentleman is saying, that the EC is not fit for purpose and we need to reset the Electoral Commission. That is what Chairman General has stated, that the EC has to be reset. The reset agenda is going everywhere, judiciary, economy, everywhere, and so the EC has to be reset. And if they should agree and we all come together as two strong political parties with the others, then we reset the EC. Because you cannot come here when it favors you, you say the EC is doing marvelous. You cannot state when it doesn't favor you, then you say the EC has an issue and all that. I think that Ghanaians know that there are certain deficiencies in the activities that the EC carries out on any day. And so we need to reset the Electoral Commission, and I stand for that on any day. So I don't think that this is the time for him to vent his plane. He should have done that 2016, 2020, and before 2024 election.
David, our time is up. So can you wrap up for me?
Yes, so we are looking at the Electoral Commission. I have been an advocate that this current crop of EC officials that we have are incompetent. And I've been saying this right from the day that they handled their first elections. Their first election, which was a test of competence, was that was done district level elections. That was the first time we had one election being done 2 days, more than 1 day. It was not a national elections. It was a district level, district assembly elections. It was conducted 2 days. Secondly, 2020 elections. My brother, Electoral Commission was duplicating the voter ID numbers of the voters' ID cards that were being distributed to people. EC came to tell us that about more than 30,000 names in the voters' register must be deleted. Why? They registered at the time. It is what they registered at. They have a term they used. Okay, so these individuals. Whose names are supposed to be expunged from the register. Then I asked that who registered them. EC didn't respond. Why did they register? EC didn't respond. My brother said, this same Electoral Commission, 2020 elections, it was declared more than 5 times. Okay.
So can you wrap up?
Yes, the same. I'm just giving a litany of examples. Okay. The reason why I believe that this current Electoral Commission must be changed. But we have not included ourselves to those who want to write the petition or petition the government. But I believe that we need competent people to fill that particular position. So that all these things, an EC that cannot do 1 + 1 and 2 + 2, that they have to do computation with choral draw, they must leave for us to have competent hands to be able to do this work, so that all these complaints by these 2 political parties will end, so that we can have our peace.
Right, thank you so much. So that's David Kumiado, who is the Executive Director for Care for Free and Fair Elections. Then Dr. Frederick Ntiama is a lecturer at the University of Ghana, member of the NDC communication team. Nikome is also from the NPP's communication team. Let's say congratulations to Arab Nobin, because this time
I disagree with you. Why are you congratulating this woman? No.
Let's go. My name is Kwame Okyere. We'll see you next week, same time. Facts of the week. Good evening.